Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you all could hear me. I'm testing on a new software if you can't tell from up top. Oh, man, Steve hitting off right off the bat. Appreciate that. Hopefully, mic levels sound good on here. Uh, You tried out EV Mux, and it wasn't. Yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve right now, I think. But we'll go start off. I think first in the chat was Brother Ed. Good to see you as always. And Johnny Three Bar, BCG 5150, and Robbie F. Snug tuning in tonight from the comforts of home, hopefully. Normally, I know you're at work listening in. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you all popping in for Wednesday before Thanksgiving. This one might go a little bit quicker than normal. Unfortunately for you guys, you're not going to be seeing me up on the poll tonight or anything like that. Don't know what that was, but awesome. That just popped up there. Still learning this whole thing out. So, Robbie F. I don't know if I got you before, I think so, but Steve Rezer. I apologize if you can hear. My wife is tending to the evil, satanical puppy that we have downstairs, so you might hear a lot of curses and screams going on. And, Keith, how we doing, everyone? Of course, Chris, saw before. TSA, always good to see you. Brother Herb, how we doing, my friend? Fret Not Guitars. It's going. RJ's in the house. Brother Wayne, always good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Chris, how we doing? Oh, wow. Jeez, Ed, thank you very much. That didn't show up before. It just came up as the comment. Really appreciate that. How we doing? If you guys haven't seen this man's interview with Charles 75N, it was a really good time. You need to go check that out. It's always good to see the just a banter like that back and forth. And he's a really good interviewer too, and it was good to learn more about our friend here. Malachi, how we doing? Good to see you. And Rhodey's Jam Cave, how we doing, my friend? Sorry, I gotta turn down something here. I can hear stuff on my end. I said a whole learning curve, but all right. So, like I said, unfortunately, we're not gonna have the cool little things that pop up, but I still have the sound effects. Hopefully, I don't know if those are too loud. Maybe the volume's a little bit better with that. Try another one. hopefully the volume is better. And I don't know if it like has that muting effect before I come back in, but still trying this out. But the image, at least to me, looks clearer. I don't know how it looks to you guys. But we'll dive right in. Maybe make it a little bit quicker, and then we'll have a little bit more of a banter towards the end. Say your screen's freezing. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Hopefully that's not the case. But really don't want to shell out the bucks for StreamYard. StreamYard I think is going up to $50, and this is going to be $19 a month. So, so basically, coming up on the channel, I have 4 more pedal reviews to do that are basically sponsored videos. I know saying I was getting close to the end of doing, not officially doing sponsor stuff, but I almost caught up. And then 2 more came in the mail today. So we'll do them during the unboxing. So yeah, so then that have one more, or no, yeah, one more boutique pedal to do that is also sponsored. And then one more, I call it boutique because they're the ones that are designed for the Patreons to do for the raffles. So basically I have 2 more. Friday we'll be dropping a pedal, which is going to lead actually into our clip of the week, or the funny clip of the week. Unfortunately, no image for you as far as the little intro, but let's see how this goes. Not really digging how it's kind of how it. See if I can. Sorry. It's kind of funky how to do this stuff, but hopefully that came up. So, sponsored video.
Start with you agree there is a rat.
You said there is one, all right? I base most of what I do on the idea that you're pretty at what you do.
Sure, but
But I don't want to be you, Frank. I don't want to be you.
heavy lies the crown.
That doesn't seem like that. Do you guys see that or no? Screen is black. Let's see if I can get it back. Sorry about that. Did you guys hear anything at all on it? So no, you didn't hear anything through it. I don't know why it shows up on my. So the sound worked, but no visual. Let's see. Try that again. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not coming up. So, unfortunately, that was supposed to segue into the funny clip of revealing that Friday's video is going to be on the actual rat pedal itself. Oh, thank you all for bearing with me while working this thing through. So, I'm not really sure why that didn't play through. It shows up on my end in the player and everything, so but we'll get this all worked out eventually, because I don't know why I could see it on my end, and you see the black screen right now. I actually see the image, so but we won't stress that out because we got more. trying to see if I can remove that. And stop screen share. Oh, that's I didn't want to do that. Just stop the video share. Let's go to screen share. Hopefully this works. Add the scene. Waiting on this. Hopefully you'll at least see, I should be going to the right now. And there we go. So before we do one of our channel updates and announcements, I wanted to get this off right away because these people are in either the pedal tier or in the total package, which is the pedals and the guitars for our Patreon. If you don't know what that is, check any video out. There's a link to our Patreon, and these people are, great supporters of the channel. And the way it works is that even if they are here, but luckily they are here tonight, they get entered into any pedal, or if they're in both guitar, or if you're just in the guitar, any guitar that we ever raffle off. So tonight we're doing this one now because you all are in it currently before we offer the discount. So tonight, I mean, you can choose any one of the pedals, but I'm just going to highlight the ones that I think that you would want that I've done so far over the almost a year now, coming up in March. To recap, the Wampler Moffetta, I think, might have been the first one. You have a choice of that. You're also going to have a choice of the Warm Audio Centavo. And I'm just letting you guys know now because you don't have to pick it tonight unless you've already seen these other boutique pedals. But the one that's coming out Friday, this one, I don't think that I'm editing the video, and I don't even think I did it justice how great this one is. And I hope you don't pick this one, but if you do, I don't blame you. This one actually would no longer qualify, but being that we started the pedal tier originally at a higher rate originally, we dropped it down, but we also dropped the price down. But this one we're still going to include into it because, in the future, if we were to buy like the Bonsai, I think that would be over $200. So I think this is $249. And right now I think you can get 25% off of it, so that probably would drop it below $200. So, but you have a choice of that, or which I've already unboxed but haven't done. So you could actually go and watch these videos from now until I can post them up. Or if you really wanted one of those ones now, you could definitely choose that. But we have also the Fraz Dazzler here, which we'll hopefully be doing a video soon. I really wanted to bang out all these at once, but my dog was being a terrorist downstairs. I could hear him tearing up stuff as I was recording through the Pack Rat video the other day. And then Old Blue here from Wonder Effects. So yeah, you're welcome to go check out those videos that I have not done yet and see how other collaborators did them and see if you like them. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity first because now when I reveal the code for getting 50% off, everybody might flood in. So you have done so willingly without having to be prompted to. So we will spin the wheel now. We got some more stuff too. So. And man, I don't want to make it sound like that, like I did anything to that, because I didn't, and it's probably fate, man, that you were here tonight instead of tuning in from work. But congratulations to you. Wow. So if you wanted to decide now, or you want to listen to my garbage playing, and then eventually we'll get the other two, the Fraz Dazzler and Old Blue. But also, if you want one of those like $17 no-name pedals, I had sold them to my neighbor down the road. But I'll gladly go out and buy another one for you if you want a brand new pedal instead of a pedal that I've used once or twice so far. But congratulations, sir. So that being part of the lead into, let's see now, how can I figure out how to get my, I guess I gotta remove from scene. There we go. So this is a lot harder to figure out than StreamYard was a lot easier, I think. So congratulations. But hang in there, because we're going to be giving stuff away tonight too to everybody else. So if you look in the description of the video right now, I just put it up. Going live tonight, I was able to get, I don't know if it's every Patreon person or after a certain amount of time, but I was able to come up with a code. It's basically my Black Friday month of offering to you, anybody that wants to get into Patreon. Your first month is 50% off. So the code is TONE, TONE, for Xmas. And like I said, you can go to Patreon, go look for searching for Tone, or go to any of my videos and it'll be in the description. Click on the Patreon and you can sign up for your first month. And you could be one of those pedal winners now or in the future. So appreciate you guys all being in the Patreon. And, eventually next year, we're going to do at least 2 pedals. Exponentially as we get more Patreons, we'll do even more, hopefully. And also for the guitars, same. So let me scroll back on up through. I don't know if this really stops when you click, because it seemed like it just kept on going through. Apologize. I'll make sure I didn't think we're. Sorry if you slipped in, but let's see. And back up to the point where we had all the black screen issues. Yeah, I feel like it's trying to be like a conductor of this or that. It's like 3J Music. How's it going? Seen your video before. I kind of missed it. I don't know. I might have been out. I think it was set to a premiere. I always like to watch premieres. I tried to set my video of the pickup swap to premiere. I don't know if anybody's around 9 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday, but I figured it'd be just an extra way to actually banter with people. Speaking of bantering with people, there's a link in the description here, and almost all the videos too, to go to the Discord. We're starting to get a couple of people chatting up in there, especially in the pedal section. So it's just a further way of enhancing the community and getting people to talk more, and sharing advice, info, things like that, and any of the latest videos and stuff. That would have been pretty cool. I could do the Bart Simpson thing. I'm Dr. Cheeks, doing my rounds, but I'm a little behind thing. That would have been cool. You guys always give me the best motivation. All people saying hi to each other. Steve Cassidy, hello, sir. Hopefully I could tune in for a little bit tomorrow while I'm cooking my turkey. Steve's live stream 2:30 Eastern Standard Time here, which is 7:30 his time. And always a good time. I didn't see. I see everybody saying hi to Charles. If I ever get you, I'll highlight you. But must have jumped up. There he is. Always good to see you, sir. We mentioned your interview with Brent before. I'm definitely going to check you out. Ben, always good to see Ben. And check him out on Sundays and Monday nights. If you're not there already, I don't know why you're not. Always a good time. And those that I don't know. You should actually. I don't know. Maybe I could even do it. I don't have enough time, but go back through and see your best album covers of 2024. That one was a great series the other night. Anton, always good to see you. Take care, man. Always good to see you. Hopefully, somebody in this chat tonight is going to be announced. I think Saturdays is when the videos drop for when you're going to win a guitar. I mean, I could use the lotto. Then I would gladly give away a lot more stuff. Or I could just give away my credit cards. Because that's the next thing is get more stuff just to give away and review. The diamond guitars. I almost pulled a plug on a whole bunch of them. I actually had reached out to them and asked them, but I decided to go a different route, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Mitch, always good to see you. Yeah, well, if you didn't catch my community post last week, at the end, the beans, the baked beans thing, got me copyright striked. I'm surprised because Real Men of Genius didn't do that. So luckily, I was able enough. Like I had done the thank you screen and played it there. And all I had to do was just remove. Not that my stuff is monetized anyway. It doesn't really risk it. It was only it wasn't a strike. It was like the warning thing that you get. So, I was able to scrub it, and it really basically took out the entire almost thank you scene, and then came to a close. So it really didn't lose anything. But I could definitely see that it would hurt somebody that's playing something that's noticeable and like a song or something. But I could do that I could do that at the end anytime now and just scrub it out. But I got to figure out how to do the transitions. I think I might have to make them as videos, but I tried to play that funny clip as a video before too, so that didn't really work. Yeah, it's that's what I feel like I need to do right now myself too, because I'm about to pull the plug on some a lot of content that thankfully will be financed at 0%, depending on which route I go. It's either 12 months or 36 months. So Huey's 10th birthday is on December 2nd. My black dog, Ember, is 4 December 2nd. That is so funny. That's actually the same day that we did our build on our house down here, the day that she was born. A bunch of rubbernecks. So, no fancy music for the unboxing. But I was coming close to the end of what I like about too is that I don't have to do anything right now, and I think I set it for 20 or 30 seconds that the comments actually can time out, so it goes away. Because a lot of times I'll leave a comment up on the screen for a long time and forget about it. But speaking of that, might as well throw up here a little thanks to our Patreon members, since you make it all possible. But yeah, I call these like the budget boutique type stuff. This company's the one that sent me out the guitar. Sent me out the amp stands and some of the pedals so far. So they actually sent me out one that I already have. So I didn't even know they were sending them to me. They just came in the mail today. So these will be reviewed. I'm going to try to do them, obviously, since they're sponsored. relatively quickly. The first one is a Twister, which is their analog flanger. I mean, they're pretty decent size and pretty sturdy. It has 3 knobs: color, range, and speed, and then a toggle switch, freeze and normal, which maybe I might read the instructions on this one. Probably not. But so the reason why I still have the wheel going up in the background is that I'll ask in a little bit because I'm gonna have to try to. I didn't do a QR code or anything tonight, but we're gonna give away 3 stretch pedals. And pedals, for anybody that doesn't know, whether you're in a Patreon or not, are free shipping North America and Europe. So you don't have to worry about paying for shipping. Guitars, on the other hand, gonna need a little help outside. But so we have that one, and then we have the Super Ride. This one we're not giving away tonight, but this is the one that we're just doing the unboxing. And the Super Ride is a high gain distortion pedal. Pretty cool little emblem it's got here. So it has a volume, tone, and then the middle is gain, and then it has toggle switch soft, tense, and normal. So and we still have some poles up for the picking the pickup configuration for our 1K giveaway. If you want to head on over to that. But then the other pedal that we're gonna be giving away tonight is the War Cry, and actually that's because when I had bought, I have a bunch of these actually still to review because I bought a lot of these. When I bought them off of Amazon, they sent me the wrong one that I already had. So the War Cry is a metal distortion, and if I had to guess, it's probably close to a rat pedal, which I haven't done a review on this yet, but I'm thinking just the black color and everything. It has volume, contour, distortion, and then extreme and classic. So I'll get rid of that. Scroll back up and see. I wish it held its place somehow. Maybe no, it doesn't. See, all is good here. Marsha T, my daughter's puppy will be babysitting until she gets spayed. Ooh, yeah. It's always a rough one when they get first fixed because you're like cringing every time they move. Yep, we've already got the cupcakes to make. She's got the hat and everything to put on her to embarrass her. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, sir. And all of you in the chat. Yeah. The only reason why I call it that is because it looks like it comes in, it's the best pedal box I've ever seen as far as, like it almost looks like an MXR, and it has magnets on here. So it's like the boutique version of a budget pedal. Most of the times they're in like cardboard boxes that are so flimsy that fall apart. But what I like about those is that they really show you what you would possibly want and get, and then actually go for, like if that War Cry is a rat, obviously I could tell you from reviewing the JHS rat that yeah, you definitely need to go that route. Trailer Park Tribute. You guys have come up with so many good boutique names for pedals that Kalen Pure Sky. No, I actually haven't dabbled in the realm of Kalen yet. Yeah, I mean, so far, like that, even that multi effects pedal thing, I was able to figure that out. I might have watched a video before. I think Lester Mitchell did one, but I don't know if I was really paying attention to like how I'm pushing all the buttons. I think I just figured it out kind of on my own. Yeah, can you give it a transmission out because mine went out last Saturday? That sucks, man. Josh's take on when a copy goes too far is when it infringes on the shape, color, and graphics of the original. I agree with him on that. So yes, kind of like this one too. Yeah, I mean, the reason why I got that one, I don't know how long you guys have been following me, but the reason I had $100 in Best Buy credit, and I had to get rid of it like within a day or two. So actually, that's the reason why I bought that one, because who knew that Best Buy actually sold warm audio stuff? And then I put on a down payment for the not a down payment, but put it on the list for the Behringer to AB it, because there's some people out there that really dig it and they want to see it. So like I'm not here just me personally, like I feel like sometimes like maybe it's, I don't know if it's selling out, but like there's people out there that want to see the stuff, so I'm out there to do it. And that's even kind of like the King of Drive here. $60 pedal that supposedly mimics to the T the Analog Man King of Tone, which everybody doesn't know, now it's only a 3-year waiting list, and it's a $450 pedal. I haven't done a review on that yet, but I think that, I mean, obviously nobody's ever going to be able to afford a Klon. And would it be okay if Warm Audio didn't put it in the same exact box and they did a Tumnus like, Brian Wampler? Probably, yeah. I'm just scrolling through. Got one of those copyright warnings, but I was legitimately playing a Def Leppard and Metallica in that video. Oh. Well, that's like Chris with his Hotel California solo. Yo, what's up, Mr. Gear Junkie? Jason Ballou. Just jumped up a little bit. Sorry. Comments coming in like crazy. Also, give a quick little shout out to last week's super chat, super sticker, super thanks. Gotta get like some super thing, whatever, because that leads us into. And I gotta get you a tally soon of how much we're up to, but let's see, not screw this up again. Let's stop screen share again. Share. I'll get this stuff down eventually. Add to scene, side by side. I don't know if I'm in this thing wrong. I got two screens. I got an editor screen and then a live screen, and I got to click a transition to get over. It seems like so many more steps than before, and maybe I'm doing something wrong, but let's see if I can get this a little bit bigger. So, yep, nope, that's not it. Oh well, let's see. So over here we have, so it's 3 and 2, but also see brother Ed down here said that, so he was saying number 3, so it might be another tie. Can't believe it. So we had, I think all the colors, I think there was 5 or 6 colors, and then now we made it down to 3, and we have 3 and 2, and then Mr. Bad Boy Melvin was in the in the YouTube and picked the orange, the cream, but that would didn't give it a wouldn't have given it a three-way tie. So we got green and purple. So I don't know how we decide. I guess I have to be the tiebreaker, right? Since I'm the one that's laying it out. I'm sure nobody's gonna mind winning either one. I think I think we have to go with green. So I got to find out from Torsten when I got to order that. Hopefully, I could try to maybe order it towards beginning of next year, so that way it goes towards my tax deductions for next year. Because man, I need some sort of help here. But so if anybody that doesn't know what that whole mumbo jumbo was about, is that every super chat, super sticker, super thanks for any live stream, whether it's on a replay or during, gets you entered into, no matter how big or how small, like this up here. Steve Rezer, thank you so much again, my friend. I appreciate that. That is so awesome. Gets you entered into the giveaway. And basically what we're doing is we're going to get this Tease guitar, and we're just going to do a number wheel again. When we get half of the price of EV Mux and the cost of the guitar, I might have to lower it a little bit because this guitar is a little bit higher, but I think it's worth it. So maybe we'll do a quarter of EV Mux. We'll see how it's going. I'll give you guys a tally hopefully next week of what we're up to so far, and I'll try to give you that like a weekly thing. But any little bit gets you entered in one time as a raffle. Like I said, some people's 99 cents is the same as somebody's $50. And I appreciate anything, and really just trying to get more stuff into your guys' hands, and gals' hands. So that's the way that works. And this one's separate of the Patreon giveaway. So let me just write down, make sure, so that, because my brain don't work so well, that we going with the green one. And then now, sorry, I do apologize that we'll catch up in the comments a little bit, but I don't have the poll screen for you, so Shirley Temple of Doom. I just seen your video too, the thumbnail for your video that just popped up today. That's pretty funny, your recital. Oh, it's TSA. Sorry, see you jetting out. Appreciate you stopping in if you did hear that. If not, you'll see it on the replay, hopefully. Eviction. Yeah, I mean that. I'm just catching up on angle 20. Nice. Oh, sorry, must have jumped. Missed Chris popping in. Appreciate you popping in here. Let's see, just try. Yeah, I got a couple of guys I used to work with that are like that. They loan them some money, get hurt, you never see them again. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much, man. I like the purple too in the beginning, but when I saw the green, and actually too, the Bold Shredder has a green Leo James, and that was pretty sick. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to watch. Now I'm gonna have to speed through this thing so I can get to check it out. I always have like FOMO of missing your guys' stuff. I really wanted to check out. I always, especially if you do a premiere, I always like to check in on a premiere. Seth, how we doing? Never late. All right, so yeah, so those pedals, the Twister and the Rock, the War Cry. Don't be bashful. If you want to get put onto the wheel, just if you're already on the wheel, obviously you're either in the pedal Patreon or in the tonal package thing. You're already in there. So, but if you want to be included in the raffle tonight, just put one in the comments section now, and I'll try to keep up with the names as they come in. Just the one. That's all you have to do, and I'll put you into the wheel. And again, this is basically anywhere. Anybody that's here tonight is eligible. So. And if I butcher your name on the wheel, I don't think you'll be upset as long as you win. So hopefully you can get to some sort of typing device too, because I know some of you guys watch on your TVs or, whoa, man, that blew up. Let's see. I'm going to try and see if I can click on somebody, if it will hold it from jumping. And I'll put it up towards before we do it too, so that I don't know how I'm going to put your, I'm just going to put your in butterfly effect. Still I almost put somebody in timeout. I used the click the wrong button. So I'm just gonna, I know it's gonna probably disappear, but that's what I got to so far. Let me just write in the names real quick too, and all right. Need to get a personal assistant. I had to put the butterfly effect because I was going to put the butterfly in. I don't know if you would want that. All right. Let's see if anybody else popped in with a one. Got Richard Clark. Oh. caps lock was on too for most of them. Sorry for the long not talking, but I want to get this. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna put the share it back up again. So it's gotta get that out and share a screen. I'm just gonna put the wheel up and just I can't know if I can make it bigger. There we go. So I can make it bigger. So Steve, I appreciate you popping in. Have a good one. Yeah, Herb. Firefighters, we can't do two things at once. Oh, it's pretty cool too. I just noticed that on like when I click your comment, it has like a thing. It scrolls and it tells me when it's about to time out too. So that's a good thing about this thing. So, but just if you don't see your name currently and you want to be included in this raffle, let me know. But we'll continue on discussing stuff over here. So yeah, so obviously we had a lot of polls too. That were some were important and some really weren't important. Again, I'll put that back up on the after, but we'll go to the polls as well. And I think that would be it. Make sure that is up on there now. So that's up. All right, cool. So we'll go to the unimportant one, obviously, which was, oh yeah, too. If anybody hasn't seen this, so in this, in the comment here, I made a playlist. If you'd like to click on that and watch something, but Glenn Fricker, his wife had a stroke recently, and he's not going to be posting videos for a while. So if you could at least watch his videos, it'll help somewhat keep him relevant in YouTube's eyes. You know, I've always liked him, and I went through and I made a playlist of some of the stuff that I can remember that, I think going back almost 10 years, that I really enjoyed. So then the next one was the Trump guitars video. I was asking if you guys think I should do a Trump guitars video, and it was no was 17%, double no was 6%, triple no 6%, and how about frickin' no 71%. I couldn't agree more with that. I mean, after like the first one that came out, it's like, all right, we're beating kind of a dead horse. And then it's like 4 or 5 days later, and there's still even more coming out today. And I get it, like, you know, some people want to be the first one to break the news. That's like kind of the society that we're in now. But it's like at a certain point, it's like, you know, Guitar Max's video already got like 50,000 views on it. Like, all right, you know, 4 days later, it's not really worth posting up a video. And then someone will break that, you know, he's got a cease and desist now from Gibson. But so it just like it's some of the stuff you're seeing lately on YouTube. It's kind of like Like everybody's got to be the mad rush to be something, and then we dog pile on something. It's like, how about we just review gear? Mr. Jace Allen, how we doing, sir? Always good to see you. If I haven't asked already, please like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Be eternally grateful. You know, if you ever find something that you like to share, like on a Facebook page, it helps too. Like if you know, if it's in, you know, Joyo fan book page or something like that, because they don't let like pages a lot of times post stuff, and I don't want to be like that person that always flooding my stuff to, you know, other, like I'm not gonna keep on posting my stuff onto the Canucks website or, you know, a Firefly website. Occasionally I do it, but so go back to the other hitting 808. That was pretty cool. Thank you all very much. And then the actual legitimate poll, this was the of the week, was if anybody found any good Black Friday deals. And we're going to touch on that too eventually, but we'll see what the comment section says. Haven't been able to afford anything yet. No, same here. I'm about to pull some plugs on some stuff that I haven't seen any tellies. Not for guitars yet, fortunately. Good winter jacket. Yep. Some of this stuff, John Robson, another great channel. If you haven't checked him out, he has Friday happy hours. I don't know if he's going to have one this. Well, I mean, obviously they don't have Thanksgiving over there, so I'm sure Fridays to them is Friday. The Squire debut Strat for $99. I mean, obviously you've seen my. And that's another thing too. It's kind of like you cut a video. Like I don't want to be controversial, but like you see some other videos like doing advertisements instead. We're guitar reviewers and not shilling, but I'll leave it at that. And then the main. Oh yeah, and two. This wasn't. I kept on flooding you guys, but it was good to see. If you haven't seen one of our previous live streams, music nerd stuff. He had a cancer of the tongue, I believe. I forget. It was tongue, mouth, but he had part of it kind of removed and had surgery. And I just came across him one day by accident, like just through, and it seemed like the content was good. And then he had like a long break of not doing stuff, and now he actually just recently released a video, and it's great to see him coming back. So this is my closest thing to shilling to you guys. Is like I will always look out for deals for you guys because I'm looking for deals for stuff for the channel. So if I could find something, but I'm not gonna make a video and be like, hey, look, like especially when I get this because I bought this Super Overdrive. I might do a video on it so you can see a comparison, but what I'm going to get it is to compare it to other overdrives that we get in the future. And, but I'm not going to do like a video, 2 years from now when it comes on Amazon, like the Super Overdrive is $49. Like you have one time to put up a video and do your review of it. And after that it becomes, to me, shilling. And then basically the question poll of the week was for the pickup configuration for our 1K giveaway guitar, the Vicers guitar. And it looked like we had 54 votes and came in as just a slim beating of keeping it the way it was. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do HSS. So the next poll you'll be seeing shortly will be probably what company to go for. And I think I'll probably just choose like 4 big companies. If you want to leave some comments down below about, what possibly you'd like to see. I don't know if we might as well give him another mention again if we haven't mentioned. Last week's Super Chat sticker thanks contributor goes to Mr. Tonjager. Appreciate that. He did not pay me to get him hooked up with Charles 75N or anything like that. That was all completely just a great idea. something to do. So yeah, so that actually is probably the fastest one. I guess it's because of all those silly little clips I put in and all the other stuff. I got to figure out how to push buttons and do the stuff like that. Yeah, live streams definitely are difficult too. Although sometimes it's easier to comment on your phone. But a lot of times, like if I'm watching Trey or Steve or even Budget Guitar Show, I'll actually have it on my TV and then be able to type comments through my phone. Yeah, I mean, to me, I I love the guy. I think he's one of the people that have always inspired me, especially just like watching YouTube. And I think like back in the day, like I messed around with Reaper a little bit because he's a Reaper guy, and I mean nobody wants anybody to ever see like anybody's family member ill or anything like that. But I really felt bad for him one time. Like he was doing a live stream and like things weren't working out for him. It was like freezing up, and he wasn't able to do what he had to like do because he does like those reviews, the music reviews, and he kind of left abruptly, and I kind of like got worried like that he was gonna go off like the deep end. So I emailed, and I wouldn't expect the guy to. He doesn't have no clue who I am, but like, and I sent it from my personal email too. I wasn't gonna the searching for tone email because I didn't want to make it about the channel or anything like that. It was like just want to make sure you're okay, dude, and that, like I'm not gonna hear about whatever bridge is over there that he jumps off or something like that. But you know. Yeah, I mean, some people he definitely like rubs the wrong way. I mean, but he's a champ. I wish I could get to his status someday, where I could refute my comment section like he does, because he can get away with it. And I do the wrong thing. Like I I didn't get doxxed in a sense, but someone submitted my email to like a whole bunch of like spamming emails after I made one of those controversial things, those controversial, not the shock videos I call them, but I don't know why it keeps on making my screen that size there, but let's see if that works. But apologize for trying to work all this stuff out, but you guys are helping me out, so I appreciate it. And with that, again, I could do this twice a month, so let's they allow me. Let's see who gets these. That was me gifting. I don't know if it pops up when we'll see. But twice a month I'll be doing that where I can gift 5 memberships, because that kind of leads into like I'm not going to be doing those shock videos, but some of you guys that are Patreons and gifted memberships or member on the YouTube channel, I do like not coaching things, but like things to like prevent people from going down those rabbit holes of buying subs. Like I know I did a video like that, but like now I'm highlighting more like don't put out content for the sake of putting out content. Don't try not to do the shock stuff like the Trump the Trump guitar, Hello Kitty. Although I feel like I should slap a Hello Kitty sticker on the Tease guitar, and then say like Tease does a Hello Kitty guitar. Is there Tease's answer to the Hello Kitty guitar? Yeah, that's what I'm actually trying to get to eventually. The topic, if not, but the wrap up basically is like any Black Friday deals. Is that I got 2 choices really to pull from. Yeah, appreciate you putting up his channel. If anybody doesn't know who he is, I mean, most people do. Yeah, I was checking them out. They look actually pretty decent guitars. and sold some studio on Craigslist for 4 months. Hey, you never know. Let me put that wheel back up too. Again, I don't like to leave it up because people mouse over stuff on a live stream and they see a wheel spinning and then they'll come in just for that. But at least if you do, hit the subscribe button if you don't want to. But put that back up. Oh, look at that! I could do a even bigger screen. So if you don't see your name up there, just hit at searching for Tone, so it highlights me, and I can. my favorite show. You know, I try as much as possible to really not chill. I think some people think I do sometimes because, but building a HHH Strat vintage 6-point trim, shell pink nitro roasted flame. Oh, one volume, one tone, three. Ah, very nice. Shot and edited an hour-long podcast today. That format sucks. Yeah, I think you're almost better just kind of like doing it on a live stream. I think. Although if you haven't seen TED Talks and J-Man did a round table, and I told them that they should do that every Tuesday, and they should do it like a live stream and like like J-Man and TED Talks Tuesday. I'm old like Duke. Yeah, I forget. Like you must have done something like horrendously bad to be. Oh, so now I got up to. Yeah, it's that wasn't like the first video that I think I had on there, but I'm like that's got to be like the main one that gets the beginning of it. So Steve Redder got gifted a membership. Jojo Fry Rocks. If you guys are into motocross or anything like that, this channel is really cool. He I just met him through the vidIQ like verse. We just started talking one day and commiserating, and he's a really cool guy. And he does like I actually just watch sometimes. He'll put on a GoPro and do like a dirt track, and like I can't do four wheels, let alone two wheels. So it's kind of cool to like actually almost kind of like be on the road with him. And then brother Trey, I was in the middle of watching his video today when I had to run out and go do some errands, but he's just doing a Gilmore mod guitar, and Andy Dion, another good channel. Man, I got a lot of channels that follow me. I'm not sure why he's at 3 hours across the river. I mailed him and said we should get together. I never heard back. But yeah, I don't know how many people actually reach out to him. Probably it's got to be like a ton. But he has a Discord too, and I don't know if you could always get like access to him. But he used to like do like voice talks or something like that. I don't even know how that really stuff works, but we could try it out one day on mine if you really want. But thank you, brother. I'd appreciate it. A few Trump. Hey, I mean, if you haven't, obviously most of you probably seen because 15 million creators have probably already posted videos about it. Is that they did a cease and desist on it, so they probably are looking for somebody. Yeah, I mean, it definitely points you in the right direction. Yeah, I mean that's what I really trying to do here is you know give back to you guys, and that's what all this stuff is all really about is helping you guys not falling in the same. I'd be a much better guitar player than I am now if it wasn't for me constantly falling on and off of playing guitar, and also if I had some of these decent guitars to start off with, like I would be a lot better than I am now. So, oh, Hello Kitty. Jumped again. Whoa, what's going on? I don't know if you want to be included in any of this stuff, but we got some budget pedals, a War Cry from Stritch, and a Twister. One's a heavy metal distortion, and one's a flanger. If you want, just type in just a single one in the comment section, and I'll put you on that wheel. But I'm going to get rid of that wheel now because I think most everybody's seen it and don't want anybody else to mouse over and be like, oh, I'm going to go check out this guy's channel for once. Sorry, man, I don't pick it. You just click on this thing at the bottom where it has the little pay symbol and a gift membership, and it does it completely random. So appreciate it, dude. I try to really get you added on there, but yeah, I try to do stuff for just since. Like everybody's doing like regular reviews, so I try to do stuff that's a little bit different. But Steve Rezer, appreciate that. Just gifting another membership to Keith H. Always see him around in the I think OU812 and Ben's. So yeah, so sorry, dude. You might have gotten a gifted membership. I think the gifted membership only lasts for 1 month, and it just kind of like shows you what I have to offer. But the YouTube memberships are 99 cents, and that's more geared towards the Patreons so that they get the emojis and all that stuff like that. And then the $2.99 tier is basically the equivalent of the Patreon buy me a beer tier. That doesn't get you into the pedals or the guitars, but gets you the access to some of the videos that's coming out. So sorry, I don't know if because it's so hard to keep track of when they shouldn't fold off anyway, because I think we just started doing memberships like 2 weeks ago. So but if you are gifted one, it only works for a month. So, but yeah. So basically, that's kind of I wanted to get actually done a little bit early. So it's a good thing that we had this trial and error thing with this, and I might go back to StreamYard for another couple, and so you can see me dancing on the pole and stuff like that. I haven't got anything submitted for Shag, Marry, Kill or anything like that, or any proud moments, but if you got something that you want to do, submit for that'd be awesome. But anybody, I guess we'll do the chat, is that anybody find anything good for Black Friday deals or anything like that? So I know RJ's still here or not, but gifted 5 man, dude, that's I appreciate that. That's Wick Har. So you can tell the people that that lurk in the background are now coming out. So maybe I'll drive them to pop in more often. Rocket Surgeon, Robbie F. Congratulations, Robbie F. Graham Campbell, another good channel. I haven't been able to watch a lot of his stuff lately, but he's kind of sort of newish, but up and comer. I appreciate all you guys. That's really cool to do that because but 20% off a build kit. Yeah, I was gonna say because I haven't seen any on the Leo James tellies, but the Monsoon I think is $20 off. Some good computer parts to build a AM5 system. Yeah. Yeah, I got this laptop at the beginning of the year once I started getting more into the editing stuff. So I went with the MacBook Pro model. So this is financed. So you're stuck with me for at least 3 years because right now that and the mic are financed for 3 years. But that kind of leads into thinking either going, I got like a handful of stuff that's in my Amazon box, and they're basically like dots, like Epiphone 335s, but like they're I forget the one's a Grote, one's which I think Jason Allen might have done a review on. The what you call it DGD or something, but there's a couple, basically a lot of 335s, and then I put in a Leo James Les Paul, and I think I think I have it pulled up here, but this is all gonna be financed too. So, oh yeah, Grote, a Grote Strat style, a redid semi hollow IVY, a 6-string acoustic type electric one, and then the Grote. And that's in my Amazon. Amazon's only most of them are either 6 month or 12 months, so that's gonna be a little bit harder for me to pull off. Although, thank you, very nice, but well, that's really going towards the Tease guitar and the what you call it? The EV Mux. So you guys can see me in much more beautiful face in 1080p. Or I was gonna go the Sweetwater route, because Sweetwater I could at least do it for 36 months. Sorry for the opening of the soda. Got my Coke Zero over here. And that I was thinking of probably an Epiphone, Les Paul, probably Fender Player 2, Strat and Telly. That's already probably put me into go for broke mode over there. And that's what I'm hemming and hawing between right now. Because I feel like that the budget range I get a lot more from Amazon guitar wise. It'd be like 5 or 6 guitars, which is good for content review. But then the Sweetwater route is good for my Patreon members, because then I would at least have 3 guitars that are well over $600 for them to, because again, you can always choose from any guitar. Fesley Les Paul, but I think you'd much rather have an Epiphone Les Paul at I think $799, or possibly PRSs. If you haven't seen, 3J Music did a satin finish PRS SE24. I think that's currently like $499. It's a pretty decent deal. It sounded great. So those are the 2 options that I'm going for, but all of it on credit. And new Epi 1953 looks to my good. Send me a demo to check out. Cool. I'm here to help you guys. Like, that's like my whole thing. That's what I've done for 25 years as a firefighter, and now I don't do that anymore. So I'm here to help you guys and want to do these things. So it's just really the coming up with the funding. I'm not independently rich, so but like if they're gonna send me a pedal, and I have plenty of them, I'm gonna, totally give them away. But I mean, you guys make it worth it. So it's all the people in the chat here that I do it for. So I mean, you just see little cash flowing out of the bank account every once in a while, and it's like, what's that for? Don't worry about that guy. That guy, don't worry about that guy. Yeah, I mean, it's tough because like I feel like You can go for like the whole paranormal series. You can get like 5 of those for the same price that I can get like 3 guitars. But I'd much rather try to get stuff that is good for reviews and also for you guys, the people that pay, the Patreon members and all that stuff like that, and try to keep the channel going because the revenue from YouTube does not get that going for you at all. So 2 and 4 builds are working quite cool. I'm not messing for a while. Yeah, PR. I mean PRS and I had a no, I never had a Charvel actually. A PRS has always intrigued me from the day one when I was like probably 17 and saw the one with the dragon inlay, just like from Airheads. But hey, that'd be great if he, great for content purposes if he lets you like play him and review him. And it's like free stuff. Because I'm not like one of those people that like could buy something from Amazon and returns it just so I could review it. There's plenty of guys out there to do that, and to me, it's just totally unethical. No, I'm actually probably the furthest away. I'm actually in North Carolina, right on the coast. What's this? Oh, I didn't even. That was not a shameless plug. I didn't know that shirt was back there, but that was from my merch store. But even having issues with that, I've ordered stuff like from them, and it's taken like a month. Might have to try to find a new company, but they said that they had an issue with T-shirts. They probably come from China or something, but yeah. So I was getting to that too. I said at the beginning that I had reached out to them, and I think I had like 5 guitars from them that I was gonna pull the plug on instead and get them from them. They don't have the greatest models anymore. That like when Phil McKnight broke it because I missed that one. I was probably too busy editing a video or something like that. But the ones that he had there were really. They still have decent ones, but I mean I guess they're half off now of what the original price was. But they're basically to me. Some people would say that they're worth what they're going for right now in the grand scheme of things. So I was gonna get them because I figured it'd be good content. It'd be like almost 5 or 6 guitars at a decent rate. But I don't know if they're blowing them out and they're gonna continue with the company, and they say they are, but who knows? And if I do a review on a guitar that you can no longer get because who knows how long they're going to really last, is it really worth it? Like, I don't want to just do a review on a guitar that you're never going to find again. Like, it may be one thing if it's on Amazon one day, find it for 3 months, but like, this is a company I think they said has went out of business 3 times. So who knows if it's really sustainable. And if they do come back, are they going to come back with the same models, same specs? Obviously, it's a different factory that they're going to be looking at. But I did tell the guy that like, hey, listen, thanks for entertaining it, but I'm going to probably go a different route, something that would benefit my viewers. But I will put them on it. That I'm not going to show you tonight because if you, again, I don't know how many people have already seen it, but they're selling like, Stradish type stuff like and Les Paul type stuff like 149. Then there's a Gretsch kind of looking-ish thing for like $4.99. So it's world music. If you don't know, if you want, go take a look. Some models there's like 14 left, some are 4 left. And I thought about just even possibly getting one for myself just because it'd be kind of cool to have. Some of them look good, but so to get super chats on YouTube, you need to have 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, but the 3,000 watch hours have to come from long form video and can't come from shorts. Or I think you have to have 3 million views, I think, on your shorts feeds, which is like nearly impossible. I totally hate shorts. So, and I think you have to sustain that too. Keith, I have to be careful with the kids at school. You need to get searching for tone coveralls. Not down here. I mean, it's like 58 degrees coldest right now, so. Oh, are you asking how to do a super chat? If you go down to the bottom of the chat screen, there's like a $sign thing. You click on it, and then like a thing comes up, and it has a $sign. You can take the $sign, slide it to wherever you want, and they make it. It's kind of cheesy in a sense, because if you want to do like a long, like drawn out message, like you have to bump up the price. So like $1.99, maybe you basically like thank you very much. Like $2.99 or $4.99, you could be like thank you very much, you are the awesomest person in the world. And then like you go up to like $50, you can write like an hour long dissertation. But yeah, that's what you're asking. That's down below in your chat. But for your channel, it's 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Yeah, it's definitely interesting times as far as for the affordable market, at least. Unfortunately, there's no real lines in the USA that are super affordable. Yeah, I mean, it helps for me in a sense of doing here, like, is trying to provide you guys with more stuff, because obviously don't do it for free, and until you get really successful, companies aren't sending you, like Fender ain't sending you anything unless you have 100,000 subscribers. I think that's like a milestone. I think Harley Benton's like for USA, they might like 10,000. I think they said. I don't know if that was their just way of blowing me off and saying you suck, kid, don't come back. But I think they told me like 10,000. Yeah, I do have. Do have a helmet still laying around from shooting one of my many videos. But yeah, speaking of that, the Friday video might be delayed till Saturday, because we're still going right now, and I have almost enough of it edited down. But obviously tomorrow will be Thanksgiving. The search party. Actually, there is the OG the tonal package is the one for the guitars and the pedals, and then the guitars is OG string benders. The pedals are OG pedal pushers, and the simple thanks that gets you everything else. But that is buying me a beer type thing. But before we start having people drop off completely and they have to find out later, let's do some spinning in the wheels. So I'm just gonna mix up. Let's get the wheel up here too, so that share it, and then this way, after that, like anybody could jump off whenever they feel like. Add to the scene. There we go. So I'm just gonna mix these up whoever gets the first one is just gonna get whichever one is on top. So the Twister, the first one that wins is gonna get a flanger, which I have not yet demoed, but will be coming out not shortly, but hopefully soon. Let's see, let's get to the wheel and spin it. Mr. Anton. All right. Please email me, searching for tone at gmail.com. I will put that up in the banners here. Hopefully you're still on. Been lurking in the background maybe, but that's the email. $2 back. Still got one more chance, and then you know what? I got a guitar capo too. So if you don't want it, as you're gonna be the third place winner. But if whoever doesn't want it, just email me, and I won't tell them that you didn't take it. But so now the next one is the War Cry, which again is the heavy metal distortion. These not a bad line of pedals too, so I think they go for like $40. So all right, so let me jot that down. So Anton flanger. Cool. All right, this is a little maybe saving you some dough on Black Friday deals or. Ah, Seth. All right. You, sir, are the winner of the Heavy Metal Distortion War Cry. Again, just, is that email still up there? Yep, that is the email. If not, maybe there's one on your channel. I will try to find you if you're off now, but, and then, oh, look at that. Save me some money and send it to one person. So Anton gets the flanger and a capo. Seth gets the War Cry. Well, that was pretty cool. Hopefully, eventually I can get some more stuff eventually down the road to give to you guys. And then, next year we'll be doing at least 2 decent pedals, or if you choose to get a $5 pedal, that's fine by me too. So, but get back into the chats. Chris, sorry I missed you if you popped out. Everybody, have a happy Thanksgiving, man. Appreciate you popping in. Everything that you've done. I was thinking you need a vid about fire safety and guitars. Maybe I told you before. I do have the one about the Tank G. Yeah. Congrats on your new vacuum. Boy, does it suck. The little things that definitely these guys already probably popped off for the night, so but appreciate all you guys always popping in and spending some time with me and getting to know you guys more. Again, check out the Discord if you want. I try to respond there just as much as I do for as I do. If you have noticed in my comment section of YouTube videos, I always try to respond as quick as possible, and always try to respond to everybody. But I didn't realize the heart thing is supposed to be like more significant. I was kind of using it for like all the people that like are regulars, but I guess you're supposed to like do that when it's like a significant thing, because now I'm starting to see like people like post like this guy hearted my my thing. So I guess also too would be limited during the free version. I got a warning saying that I'm limited for 30 more minutes, which is not a big deal because I don't think we'll go over 2 hours anyway. Yeah, we had to go for a Dyson. As bougie as that sounds, with 3 dogs especially, we need something that really does suck. The problem with massive multi effects and reviews, you can never really do a full review. Yeah, I mean, even like that budget one that I had a lot of stuff and just trying to tweak stuff, but I'm more of a multi effects person to maybe like show you what you need, but I really like the single stomp box stuff. But and when I do like review, like if they obviously the high gain distortion, like I would probably do it in 2 reviews, because not to sound like I'm again shilling stuff, but like when they give you something, they want a review on this. They don't want a review on this and how it sounds compared to a Boss distortion pedal. But obviously, if I had a Boss distortion pedal, I'd put it up against that. And that's probably what I would do going forward with like this Fraz Dazzler fuzz pedal. This thing is intense. If you haven't seen any videos on it, this is the one where the guy gave me choice, and I said, "Well, you haven't had one of these reviewed in a long time, so might as well do a review on this." And he was glad, sent it off to me, But also the overdrive. Depending on Mr. Snug over there, when he finally gets to see them and hears them, he gets to pick one of these. So whichever one he wants, he gets. And I have all the original boxes too, so you get everything. So if you want to hawk it and sell it like new, then. But I don't know if I should see you, Brian. Robbie F. Appreciate you popping in, seeing you. I'm sure I'll see you in other streams somewhere. I'm surprised, man. You have a lot of followers, a lot of uh, good videos on there too. I mean, definitely a really good player. So the GX 100, I think it was. Is it GX 1000, the bigger one, or is it? I don't know what it was. I used to have that one a while ago, and that was great. But to me, they're just so like trying to dial them in. But that one was easier. Take care, my brother. Have a happy Thanksgiving. That's the way to do it. Full French fries, Brussels sprouts, and IPA. Nice. Is it live already? Or let me see. Did I get a notification? Do I should have notified. Did it go live yet? Or is it just uploaded? Oh no, I don't. Hopefully that's not playing right now. For some reason, notifications got. Because I still have a YouTube screen up, but I just had to turn notifications back off. It's so weird. Sometimes like things get turned off for whatever reason, but I have a few of you guys set to notifications. Yeah, that's what I think. When you give a heart somehow you could find it somewhere, because I got one from the Tone King and Rob Chapman like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But I don't know if I was throwing them out too much, and that's why people aren't getting those notifications or whatever. But I guess they're supposed to be not just like for, like I said, I was using for like you guys, the regular guys that are always popping in, and gals. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you popping in. I'll check out your video either while I'm cooking a turkey tomorrow. Man, hope you feel better. Hit me up in the email, Discord, whatever. If you need anything. Nice. Does it already have a dislike? Because I have that. I have a subscriber that gets actual notifications and is like one of my first like dislikes. I'm like, that's pretty awesome. I have a hater that wants to be subscribed and notified. That's when you know you've hit the big leagues. Ooh, night. Yeah, my wife's she's now like a midday or morning, so when she works at she's a nurse at the hospital. Ah, Kush, man, what's going on, dude? Appreciate you popping in. Birdman316, what's happening, dude? Sorry, you guys all missed the early giveaway before, but I'll hopefully have some more soon for you all. Yeah, see, that's the problem with the new puppy. Like, that's all she hears is like, oh, I gotta blast out like 4 or 5 videos. She's like, before I was able to do everything on her, 2 or 3 days on, and get everything all filmed and possibly even edited. Now it's like definitely killing the flow. But yeah, I think that's. I mean, we're up to 1 hour and 38. No, Wayne, I think you might be. Oh man, I think I might have missed you on the wheel. Did I have you on there? Oh, the wheel's going already. But I don't know if you hit 1 before, but yeah. So that's. I think that's basically my dilemma is pulling the plug onto Amazon or pulling the plug on the Sweetwater. So I would have done the World Music Supply if I thought that maybe they might be more of them coming back, but yeah, see, it used to be all around her when she was working was the best time for me to do it. Now it's best time is when she's off. And I don't know if you can hear right now the dog barking in the background and her screaming at it, but probably gonna have to get down there soon to be a referee. But I'm trying to really do not that I have great content, but the better content on Fridays and the supplemental stuff on Tuesdays. And I was getting back up in pedals. I was trying to do like 2 or 3 at a time, but then eventually, who knows, might run out of stuff. It's crazy sometimes, like when you listen to stuff in the guitar. I mean, in the car, it sounds like so much better. Like, not that OU812 crew isn't bad, but like listen to them in the car compared to like on an iPhone or on a computer or even like headphones. Like in my truck, it sounds like absolutely amazing. Yeah, I wish my little tiny terror didn't bark. That thing goes right in my face and barks. such a screeching bark too, and then it decides to like bite me under my underarm. It actually knows like the worst place to bite. I try because I mean, if I'm not talented gear wise, I might as well try to entertain other ways. So, Christmas tree shopping. Take care, man. Good to see you. Appreciate everything. Way too much tonight and every week. You're really appreciate it. Monoprice P90 Gold Top. My order was canceled. Yeah, it sucks sometimes that some of that stuff really, you know, it comes and goes like that. I mean, it's still a good guitar, but that Vicer's guitar, like I found it on Amazon when I first started YouTube, which I think is just cool to give away in a sense is that that's my beginning. Is that I started off that early of trying to give something out. Excuse me, sorry. And it's a pretty decent guitar and it's already discontinued. And I think honestly that most of these companies, I mean, Monoprice, it'll come back, but I think that really is probably like the same as a Bullfighter or possibly could have been an early iteration of Leo James that was still out there because they have that same carve, even like a West Creek. Like it has, like so many of them have that same, they all come from the same factories really, but like, so that's actually right now it's an iPhone. And I'm not saying that you have to, but if you ever like do any of the membership stuff, like I go over some of the stuff, and I'm not gonna do a video soon, but if you have an iPhone, download a app called Black Magic Camera. Right now, it's free, and usually what happens is they make these good apps and then they charge for them. But right now, it's completely free. But then you're gonna have to start watching a little bit on editing videos. As far as like lighting settings because you have so much functionality in setting the how much light it receives, like the darker setting in the background and the you could see on the floor right here and then right there that's a like studio lights. So like I'll get the room dark and then I'll turn those lights on and adjust the settings on that camera and it's a totally functionality of the white balance and everything and that gives you a better image quality than you get from just the iPhone. And the mic is actually it's an expensive one. That's the one that has got me locked into doing YouTube for 3 years. A Sennheiser 50 I think it is. They use it for like voice dubbing and over stuff. This one right now is a cheap Audio Technica one that came with a Scarlett 2i, which I think I got to figure out how to wipe that. And if anybody doesn't have a audio interface, I'm probably going to give that away next, just because I keep on tripping over it. And right now I'm using an Apollo X, and I'm not good at the whole plug-in thing, but I have a Neve preamp and a distressor. Compressor on it, so that's running, and I think it might even be on it right now too. I'm not really sure how, or that might be just bare, but so that's the setup for my normal videos. And if you go back and you listen, you can see the transition from going from just iPhone to the app to then a microphone itself. That's the trick, is have enough gear to make videos. Yeah, I mean, eventually it's either borrowing stuff or... But, I mean, that's why, like, I don't have the room to keep this stuff, but that's why that's why I said, like, you should start the Patreon because you have stuff to offer. You're like, if I buy a Player 2 Strat, and if the Patreon supported enough, like if I got enough Patreons, they're the ones that would fund it, and then someone would get it. And it's definitely it's a learning curve. I think it looks crisper, at least to me. I don't know about playback how it will be. I know when I watch it, my back on playbook, because if you ever don't catch it up. I after a while I try to get on and do chapters so that you can kind of. But I feel like if you like looking for something, you might miss like some good content. But at least the chapters are there, so that if you want to go back and forth after a while and say, "Oh, I got to marry, shag, kill," and then I want to see so on and forth. So when I go back and watch my stuff after, the quality doesn't look as good, but the it shows I get a notification better here about when people do super chats, so I can highlight it sooner, and the memberships. So that's what's cool about it. And you could also put that stuff up on the screen where you couldn't do it before on the other ones. Sharing the screen's a little bit more difficult, but it's definitely more cost effective, and we can obviously save money and get you guys more stuff sooner. The less I have to spend on stuff to provide good content, I can get you guys stuff. Don't want to give out. Nope, I am totally retired. I wound up hitting it just right down here where, although the cost of living is starting to get up and creep up, so that's kind of hurting me. But it's funny because what made me decide to go so early, because I could have done obviously in a couple more years. I did 20, but I could have done probably 30. But in New York, my rent was going up to almost $3,000 a month in a 2-red apartment, and my mortgage down here is half that. But the funny thing is, like, when I was looking down here, because I was actually looking for a place to go back and forth, for a while before realizing that my rent was going to go up $1,000. We closed on the house, or signed on, building the house. So like we went out to eat one time. We're like, holy cow, this is literally half the price of it is in New York. And then the day that we went out after we closed on our house, which literally took 30 minutes, which is crazy. Like in New York, it takes like 4 hours. But we go out to eat to the same exact place, and I got the bill. I'm like, holy crap, this is the same price as it is in New York. So in one aspect, it definitely saved some money, but. And I actually started looking for a job before starting YouTube, but I couldn't find anything that either the post office wanted part-time, but 16 hours a day, 4 days a week, which is not part-time, or Home Depot was only like 4 hours, 4 days a week. I'm like, well, that's kind of, I could have just stayed up in New York and worked. But Orgia, Amazon Strat, one of the best cheap I ever bought. They are no longer. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the stuff that possibly. That's why I was like leaning away from my Amazon cart, because let me just look at it real quick. One of the names I didn't even recognize. SGDY. It looks decent, but I don't want to like do something that like someone can't get in a month. It kind of happened with the Vicer's guitar, but then you could find something that's equivalent or something like that. But I wish I had watched this earlier. I literally just bought the OBS camera app so I could shoot. Sorry, man. I wish I had actually done a video a while back, but I was actually gonna probably do that because it convolutes when you do too much stuff outside of guitar stuff. So I used to use in the beginning iMovie, which is free, and then I bumped up to Final Cut Pro, and Final Cut Pro is a decent chunk of change, but there's a lot of stuff in it already that makes it worth it. And some of the stuff actually I got to do a video soon too, because I just went over green screens for people in my memberships. But they just came out with something else that like makes even doing the little funny bits even easier, because they kind of cut yourself out of the background very easily. But I think iMovie's pretty decent. I think you can get it for Windows too. So yeah, so the way I found Blackmagic Camera app was actually through Glenn Fricker. So maybe because you got banned, you couldn't see it. But was it there was another one that I was watching for a long time when I was binge watching trying to get better quality video, and I went to it and it was like $15. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $15. That's in retrospect, that's like nothing now compared to all the stuff that spending on this. It's cool. So I just finally, it's actually right here charging. When I sold my Strat on Sweetwater to get the first Patreon guitar giveaway, the Slash Strat, I also got the Sony ZV-10, but I've been so afraid to use it, so I did it actually. If I can get the video up on Friday, which I don't think it's going to happen now, but the Pack Rat, this was my first foray into using two cameras at one time, because when I had the pedals up on the screen, I took the picture after the fact, like so I would actually tell the camera. Sometimes you even probably heard it because I had it in the video, but I'd be like, the volume's at noon, and this is at 3, and that's at 2, or whatever, and then I'd go back and take a picture. But I used it this time, but I'm so not used to using overhead cameras that like you'll see, like I even put like, I'm sorry, this is my first time using it, but like the guitar head, the headstock would go right in the shot, so you wouldn't be able to see me fiddling with the knobs. But I felt like it was important for this one because it does, like, fine tweaking stuff really works well with it. But I think the next time I'm going to use this as the main camera and the iPhone as the overhead camera, and then eventually possibly get something cheap as an overhead so I could have my iPhone to use, because there were times where, like when I was first filming, where my wife was trying to get in touch with me and I had. So I don't know if that's true actually, especially when you get into the Blackmagic Camera app. But I think even with the iPhone, especially when you get up to the 14, you want black. You want it to be that dark. You want it to be mind the blue light. You want it to be that dark, and then turning on those scene lights to get you a better image. And you don't want daylight behind you. You want to have complete control of your room itself. So you can't. I mean, you might have seen in some videos, but the windows over here are, the curtains are completely drawn, and actually I have whiteboards. There's a small window that I have whiteboards up against. You actually want like a studio quality. You want it dark as all can be, and then get lights shining on you both sides, so you get rid of the shadows, so you don't have shadows on your face. Or you could turn one down a little bit so you have some sort of shadowing effect, depending on looking for the dramatic effect. But yeah, I was thinking. I actually started with the Rode Mic Studio or whatever, those small little ones, but being that most of my stuff is standalone, it's kind of easy just to have the mic there. Chris, you'll like his stuff. He's the and it's not called Gatekeepers, but you have to go look at his funny video. We're probably gonna run out of time. I think we got like 5 more minutes left until this thing kicks off, because it's only 2 hours, which is the longest one I think we've done. So excuse me, so far. But Jace, if you could throw the name of that funny Gatekeepers video in before, or even if the link, put it in there now, because you guys have to. I love that one. I actually go back and watch it every once in a while. I should actually write a comment every time I go back and watch it. You would be a perfect. You have, obviously your second channel. and you've been in the game for a while, it definitely would be good. And if you're doing it like gear wise, guitar wise too, I think it wouldn't screw up your. And if you're not doing it like constantly, I don't think it's going to screw up your algorithm whatsoever. Yeah, I mean that's why I do those videos for you guys, because try to pass. Yeah, it's giving a warning. Your live video is gonna end in 5 minutes, but try to keep it going. Might as well time out, right? You know. But that's why I try to do those videos for you guys, and so that to help you not have to binge watch all the stuff that I did. So I'm gonna probably do a video on that app soon. Hey, Mark's gas station, appreciate you popping in. Unfortunately, we're coming to the end because the free version of EV Mux is gonna kick us off, but. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I definitely lucked out too here because we signed right before or right during COVID before prices skyrocketed, but we were worried actually that they were going to kick us out of our contract because they could have, because houses here went for like $200,000 more. Yeah, I mean, eventually might have to find something because the next couple of steps to keep this going is to, you know, start finding something to support my habit. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. That's why I lived so far upstate in New York to combat that. So I would drive 2-3 hours to go to Brooklyn to avoid that. Never heard of Vegas Pro, but did hear CapCut. For my shorts, I was using Caption, but Final Cut Pro is awesome. But still go back to DaVinci Resolve. I never got into that. It seemed like it was. It seems like it's really good, but Final Cut Pro to me seems like it's the idiot-proof, simple, me know how to use hammer type thing stuff. So, so yeah, if he actually in my playlist. I think I might have highlighted one of his videos that he might have talked about it. I'm on my neck now, but it's too late to run the latest Final Cut or even iMovie, so I use DaVinci Resolve. Sony, yeah, I was contemplating that one too. This one was like the least expensive, but yeah, in retrospect, I probably should have gone a little bit because I didn't get the lens at first because I thought that you could use this without a lens and needs a lens. And this lens actually is still a little too big, but it was the cheapest lens that I could afford right now because the one that I need is like, I think like $400 because the room isn't that big enough. Yeah, I mean, if it's important, I guess, but so, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get all the way to the end. We're going to get kicked off in like 50 seconds or so. I don't even, we might as well even see how it kicks us off. But, I mean, I'm eventually going to pay for this. But yeah, there's Jace's things. Appreciate you popping in, Birdman. Jace, appreciate you. Ed, appreciate you, man. Stopping in. Marsha Murray, oh. I don't know if you were here before, if you're just popping in now, but we're about to get kicked off. Breaking the law. Yeah, the lenses are more than the cameras themselves. And we're getting booted, man. I guess it's lights coming on. Oh, and it seems like it's still going, but maybe it gave me a grace period. But appreciate you guys all popping in. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're still seeing this, and we'll see you next time.